Oh boy, do I have a gift for you today. This is huge. This is probably the longest video I have on YouTube, but it's gonna help you tremendously. Look, I made a full guide for you. If you're someone who's feeling lost, stuck, unmotivated, depressed, undisciplined, and you wanna change your life, you wanna become the best version of yourself like I did, then this video is for you. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. I am offering something. Oh, look at my back. Yeah. Anyways, off topic. I am offering something to you at the end of this video. If you're serious about changing your life, then stick until the end. I promise you, this is going to be a game changer for you. It took me 7 years to learn these things that I'm going to teach you, but you can learn them and implement them straight away into your life, and your life will change. This is my gift to you guys because I love you and I want to see you succeed. I want to see you become the best version of yourself. So stay tuned, watch until the end, and I love you guys.
What's going on, guys? So, I want to present to you today what I call the unbreakable man method, turning your pain into your superpower to become the best version of yourself and destroy procrastination, laziness, find your path in life, and really become the best version of yourself and using your pain to your advantage. So, you destroy this victim mindset and actually get your life on track. And this unbreakable man method is what's helped me go from the guy on the left to becoming the guy on the right. And my goal is for you to watch this video through to the end so that you can become the guy on the right and actually even better. I want you to watch this and become even better. I want you to actually achieve greatness. This is what this video is going to do for you. So let's dive right in. So before the unbreakable man method, I was physically weak, overweight, and I was very insecure about myself. I got very fat because of the bad habits that I was doing, right? I couldn't stay disciplined because I was drowning in grief and excuses. Now, if you've ever experienced grief before, you'll know that it's very hard to do things because you're just in so much pain and you can't stop thinking about the person that passed away, right? And I was like that. I was just being a victim every single day and not really taking action and using my pain to my advantage. And I was very angry at life, at myself, and at the world, saying, why is this happening to me? And I was very, very, very angry every single day. I was thinking, actually, it was kind of selfish because I was thinking, why is this happening to me? Why can't it be someone else? Why am I going through this? Why me? Why me? Why me? Just being a victim, right? And that led me to being completely lost. I didn't know what I was going to do. I had no direction in life, no path, no purpose, just existing, not really living. And at one point, it got so bad that I felt like I didn't have a reason to live anymore. It was like, wow, my parents are gone. Basically, my entire family's dead. It's just me. Why am I even here anymore? I don't have a reason to live anymore. And I was thinking of giving up, really. I thought of how. Why, like if I just died today, it wouldn't even matter because I had no one to live for, basically. That was me at one point because I was so low. But anyways, after the unbreakable man method, I used my trauma as fuel. My trauma became fuel, and that pushed me to be the best version of myself. That got me disciplined, that got me strong, that destroyed the victim mindset that I had. Okay. So I built a disciplined body that commands respect. I turned my grief into discipline and confidence. What I mean by that is I used my grief. I had so much pain inside of me that I had no choice but to improve. I knew that if I wanted to get out of my situation, I had to improve myself, and that comes from discipline. Discipline is the reason you're going to get to where you want to get in life. Because there are many days where motivation just fades. Actually, 90% of the time, when I do things, I don't even want to do them. But I know that they're going to help me improve and get me closer towards my goals. So I do them anyways, regardless of how I feel. And combine that with pain, you're going to become unstoppable, right? And as I built myself more and more and more, I became confident. And then lastly, I found purpose through the hardest moments of my life. What I mean by this is because of all the things that I went through, I now am helping you become a better version of yourself. So I found purpose, and my purpose thank God, is to help people get better in life. So moving on. Now, who is this presentation for? If you face tragedy, trauma, or deep pain, and you're determined to use it as fuel, this video is for you. If you are aiming to develop your mindset and build beliefs that allow you to keep progressing when things get tough, this video is for you. If you're tired of being weak, lazy, and insecure, and you're ready to finally build a strong, confident physique, then this video is for you. If motivation always fades and you're finally ready to build real discipline that lasts beyond temporary inspiration, this video is for you. If you know that you're meant for more, but you're frustrated with being stuck, unmotivated, and unsure of how to move forward, then this video is for you. And who is this video not for? If you're someone who constantly makes excuses and blame others or refuses to take responsibility, this is for you. And I really mean this. I hate when people come and ask me for help, but then I help them, and 2 days in, they're like, yeah, I give up. I don't want to do this anymore. And they start making excuses. If you're someone like that, please just click off this video because I don't want to waste my time. I'm here for people who want actual change, and I'm there to guide them through every step of the way if they're willing to change. But if you're not willing to change and you want to make excuses, just click off this video. This is not for you. And if you aren't willing to use your pain, trauma, or hardships as fuel and instead want to remain a victim, then this video is definitely not for you. If you're not ready to commit to daily discipline, consistent action, and genuine effort, no matter how uncomfortable it gets, this isn't for you. Most people give up 2 days in, like I said. When motivation fades and you don't want to do things anymore, most people give up. But if you want to achieve greatness, you need discipline, no matter how uncomfortable it gets. So, if you don't want to be disciplined, click off this video. If you're not willing to push through discomfort and sacrifice temporary pleasures to build lasting discipline and strength, this is not for you. If you're afraid of spending time alone, facing yourself honestly, and addressing your deepest weaknesses, this video is not for you. Now, here's the truth. Most people think transforming your life, your body, your mind, your confidence requires complicated plans, strict diets, and endless motivation. But here's the secret. Now, when I lost my parents, I had two choices: either stay weak, lost, and undisciplined, or build myself into someone stronger. Now, for a little while, I was that weak, lost, and undisciplined person. I was doing bad habits. I was smoking, I was drinking, I was partying all the time. I was around the wrong people, being a people pleaser and trying to fit in. That's why I was doing all these dumb things. And I just wanted to forget the pain. But then I said, enough was enough one day. And I built myself into something great. I got disciplined. I destroyed laziness and procrastination. I did things no matter how hard it got. I went to the gym every single day. I locked in with my diet. I transformed my mindset to be able to go through any challenges that life puts ahead of me. I became the ultimate version of myself, and I really did. I'm working on myself every single day still because I believe that there's new mountains to climb every single day, right? But anyways, I rewired my mind to see adversity as fuel. Instead of letting pain break me, I used it to forge discipline, confidence, and a relentless work ethic. I built daily, non-negotiable habits that made discipline effortless. No more relying on motivation. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I do my 100 push-ups every day. You'll see me post that every single day. That's part of my daily non-negotiables. Of course, I have more daily non-negotiables, but my 100 push-ups is part of it, and I do it no matter where I am, no matter how I'm feeling. It doesn't matter. Daily non-negotiables. Next, I stopped obsessing over every calorie and focus on fueling my body with simple, natural, nutrient-dense food that support energy, mood, muscle growth, and mental clarity. Dude, I'm a beast. I've transformed so much, and it's because of my diet and how I train, but most importantly, the diet. And lastly, I didn't waste time with random workouts. I built a structured training system that forces muscle growth, builds strength, and demands results without spending hours in the gym. And if you want that person to be you, I'll show you exactly how to stop being a victim and use your pain as fuel. I'll show you how to build an unbreakable mindset so nothing shakes your confidence. I'll show you how to create discipline when you have nothing. I'll show you how to build a physique that commands respect. How to wake up with energy and purpose every single day. What is life without purpose, guys? Nothing. You wake up each day and you're just existing. You're laying there scrolling on your phone. You're not achieving anything great. What kind of man do you want to be? Do you want to be remembered or do you want to just exist and, not really care if people know you or not? Because I'm the type of person who wants greatness. And if you want greatness, you're watching this video right now. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this. It's only people who want greatness, and I'm going to help you achieve greatness. So, in case you don't know me, here's a brief backstory of how I got here today. I lost both of my parents before I turned 18. My mom died when I was 13, and my dad died when I was 17. And yeah, imagine like I was a teenager. Uh, After my parents died, I didn't really know what to do. I was lost. I was confused. So then after that, I fell into destructive habits. And a huge part of that is because of the environment that I was in. I was constantly surrounded by drugs and alcohol. Well, I just did weed, but yeah, I smoked weed a lot. I drank a lot and I partied a lot. So my surrounding got the best of me, right? And then I consistently did these destructive habits. And then I watched myself get weaker, both mentally and physically. But mentally, it really destroyed me. Like I was seeing myself become a version that I never wanted to become. And I always told myself I'd never be this version, but then I did. And that wrecked me mentally. I was becoming everything that I hated, and I didn't want that anymore. Then, as I said before, there was one point it got so bad that I didn't really see a reason to live anymore. And then I lost myself completely. And all of these experiences led to what I call the unbreakable man method. Now, the unbreakable man method is a result of me rebuilding myself from the ground up. After losing my parents, I had every single excuse to give up. I was lost, weak, undisciplined, and I had no confidence. I wasted time feeling sorry for myself, drowning in distractions and avoiding reality. Until one day I realized no one was coming to save me. And it took me years to figure this out, to be exact 7 years to figure out every single thing. But today I'm breaking it down for you step by step. And it's not going to take you 7 years to change your life. I promise you that. All my trials and errors led to these things that I'm about to teach you. And I'm going to break it down for you super simple. Let's go. In the following steps, I'll outline the entire process from A to Z of what I did to accomplish these results. So you too can use the unbreakable man method to go from stuck, lost, confused to being disciplined, confident, focused, and unstoppable. Now, the unbreakable man method consists of these things. 1, building a bulletproof mindset. 2, habits. 3, fitness and nutrition. 4, accountability. Now, let's start off with building a bulletproof mindset. Now, building a bulletproof mindset is really, really simple. And these are the simplest steps that I've come up with to help you go through anything in life and always be disciplined no matter what. And you need to develop emotional resilience, right? You need to be that person who can go through absolutely anything and come out on top. You need to destroy that victim mentality and just say you're going to get things done. You're going to go through all this shit and you're going to become a better person. That's what you got to say to yourself. You're going to become a better person and you're going to become the best version of yourself no matter what. Start thinking in terms of how are these challenges going to grow me? I don't know if you're going through a breakup. I don't know if your family died. I don't know if your dog died. I don't know if your friend got into a car accident. I don't know. You're going to become sad, but you're going to use that pain and grow. You're going to say, what is this teaching me? Use a growth mindset. What is this teaching me? How am I going to become better through these challenges? And then once you ask yourself that, you start finding ways that you can actually become better. Oh, this happened, so I got into the gym. This happened, so I got closer to God. This happened so that uh, I moved to another country, right? And give you my own example. I believe that my parents died so I could become the best version of myself. My parents died. My parents' death led me to moving to different countries, led me to starting entrepreneurship, led me to developing myself every single day. And I believe that if my parents hadn't died, I wouldn't be where I am today. So everything does happen for a reason. You have to start thinking this way. No matter what happens, everything is working in your favor. Okay? I am beyond, I don't sad that my parents died, but in a way, I'm fucking happy. Because why? Not because I don't love them. I love my parents with all my heart, but it led me to where I am today, to being this disciplined, motivated, confident guy who can go through absolutely any challenge. And the reason I'm so strong is because I went through so many challenges. So you need to develop this growth mindset within you. Okay. And that's developing emotional resilience. When you can go through any challenges and you say, how is this trying to improve me? That's when you develop emotional resilience and you can keep pushing through. And two, reframing pain as power. No matter what you go through, you're going to have a lot of pain. Use that pain as motivation. Pain can be the greatest motivator if you use it correctly. I don't know if you're an athlete, right? Or if you've ever played sports, bro, when you're in pain, that's when you perform the best. That's when you go harder, right? Same thing in life. If you're going through pain, you use your pain and you go hard, you go harder at whatever it is that you're doing. You never been to the gym before, but you went through a heartbreak, start going to the gym. You never worked so much as an entrepreneur, but now your family died and you want to make them proud. Work more. Just develop yourself and use your pain as motivation. Stop being a victim. Stop saying, "Oh, why is this happening to me?" And start saying, "Wow, this is happening for me." And just hit the gym. Do something productive. Use your pain as motivation. That's gonna take your life to the next level. And three is the chosen one mentality. Now, I came up with this. I don't know how, but I was always obsessed with like Batman and for some reason Star Wars. Well, not obsessed, but I really like them a lot. And I remember one day I was watching Batman, and I relate to Batman a lot because his parents died, right? So Batman's parents died, and he started going to the mountains to train, and then he became Batman. Why? All because Batman reframed pain as power, used all his pain to train in the mountains and become Batman. And Batman is the chosen one, right? So I started thinking like that. Wow, maybe this is all happening to me because I am the chosen one. I'm the one who's supposed to go through all this pain because I am a superhero. And superheroes have a tougher life than most people. So then if you can start thinking to yourself like, wow, I'm the chosen one. I am the chosen one. This makes everything easier. Actually, this is the pillar. This is the foundation. If you can start saying you're the chosen one, discipline becomes so easy. Everything else becomes so easy. Start thinking of yourself as a chosen one and that you're going through all these trials and tribulations for a reason. It's life is testing you. So you have to come out on top. You are the chosen one. So life is harder for you because you are the chosen one, because you're a superhero. So start living your life that way. If it helps, dude, this might sound so weird, but whenever I'm losing motivation, I start to imagine myself as Batman. Like I'd literally play scenes. I'd close my eyes and then I would play scenes from Batman or listen to Batman audios just to really get in that flow of like I'm a superhero. And that helps me a lot. That pushes me to go even harder. So if that helps, do that. And four, I started eliminating motivation. Okay? Motivation doesn't exist. What does exist is discipline. And why do I say motivation doesn't exist? Because motivation can be there for 2 days and it's gone. After 2 days, you don't want to exercise anymore. You don't want to diet anymore. You don't want to work anymore after 2 days. But what really separates greatness and average is discipline. That's why I have no motivation at all to do things. I have discipline. Okay? When I go to the gym, 99% of the time, I don't want to go to the gym, but I go anyways. The hardest part is actually stepping out the door and starting to do something. That's the hardest part. Once you're doing something, everything becomes easy. You'll like going to the gym after you step out your door. The workout is easy, right? So Eliminate motivation from your life. Don't even have that word in your dictionary anymore. Just be disciplined. And you develop discipline by doing uncomfortable things. Even when you don't want to do push-ups in the morning, you do the push-ups anyways. If you don't want to have a cold shower in the morning, you do the cold shower anyways. And over a period of time, it becomes habit and you develop a callus in your mind for discipline, right? So you do uncomfortable things every single day. You get daily wins, and then you'll develop discipline. That's how you develop discipline. And lastly, having faith. Honestly, I should have put this at the top, but having faith and yeah, having faith in God has been everything to me. You know, when you read the Bible, you really put your trust in God, you'll know that He really made you the chosen one. Like the chosen one mentality combined with faith, you'll really know what's up. You'll understand that you really are the chosen one and that God has a plan for you and you need to put your trust in God. I probably wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for my faith in God. So I thank God every single day for, giving me this hard life because I know I am meant for more. And you should do that too. Moving on, habits, really important if you're trying to improve yourself. You need to create good habits, right? Destroy, take out any bad habits that you're currently doing. If you're drinking, stop drinking. If you're smoking, stop smoking. If you're around bad company, get away from the bad company. Look at these pictures here in the bottom. These pictures are from me when I was doing bad habit. You can see me smoking there. You can see the picture in the top left. I was fat and I was actually high on weed there. Same with the picture in the bottom left. I was so high I couldn't go home. It was insane. And then the picture on the right is me drinking whiskey. I had horrible habits. Listen, my mindset was great and I was, going to the gym and everything, but my habits were stopping me from achieving greatness. So you need to create good habits instead. What are some good habits you can do? Wake up in the morning and make your bed. Start off with that. Simple habit. Wake up in the morning and just make your bed. People don't make their beds in the morning. Wake up, make your bed. Start doing 50 push-ups each day. Start eating healthy. Eliminates all the bad habits. Okay? Simple. Next is daily non-negotiables. This is going to help a lot with your confidence. Now, daily non-negotiables is something that you do every single day, no matter what. For me, it's when I wake up, I make my bed, and then I do 100 push-ups, and then I read the Bible, and then I go to the gym. Those are daily non-negotiables for me. Okay, I do these every single day. And my recommendation is you make these daily non-negotiables simple. You make simple habits. The reason is you want to get little wins, right? Small wins, and you build them up, build them up, build them up each day. You're going to gain confidence and you're going to develop your discipline as well. So write a list right now of four things, just four things you can do each day. Make my bed, hydrate, journal, pray. You do that every single day. You stack up the small wins. Your discipline is going to go up and your confidence is going to go up. And it becomes a habit, right? And the third thing is dropping vices. Like I said, just eliminate the bad habits, right? Get around good people, get away from negative people, quit the smoking, quit the drinking, quit the hooking up with chicks, quit the partying. That's it. You're a new person today. You're not the same person as before. You're the new person today. You're the person that doesn't do any of the bad habits. Okay? That's what you got to tell yourself. That's what makes it easier. Just tell yourself you're a new person. You're not the same person anymore. People might call you cringe for a little bit, but that doesn't matter because the road that they're going down is going to lead to destruction. But the road that you're now on is a road to the best version of yourself, right? You're watching this video right now because you want to be a better version of yourself. So you're going down the right road and quit the vices right now. You'll watch your life change instantly if you drop the vices and you just create good habits and you have your daily non-negotiables. And lastly is staying consistent. It's pretty simple. If you want to watch your life change, then you have to stay consistent. You can't do good habits for 3 days and expect results, okay? You have to do this every single day. Like it's going to be tough. I'm telling you right now, it's not easy. It's going to be tough. There's going to be days where you don't want to do it, but if you want to change your life, you want to become great, you want to destroy procrastination, you want to destroy that feeling of being lost, If you stay consistent every single day and you become this new person, that's how you create good habits and that's how you actually watch your life change. Next is fitness and nutrition. This is awesome. I love this. Okay, I was really fat before and I was really skinny at one point. I don't know why I didn't include pictures, but here's me now. Okay, I've changed a lot and it's because of what I'm going to tell you here. Number one, very, very important, is you train with a plan. If you don't have a training plan, you're just going there doing random ass workouts like I used to do, and you don't really see a lot of progress. Here you might see a little bit of progress, but you don't see real progress. If you want to see real progress and transformation, you follow a plan. You train with a plan. And then you train with purpose. What I mean by that is you train until failure. Like the point of going to the gym is not to go in there and like have fun with the training. You go in there to train, really destroy your muscles. That's the reason you go and train. Really go in there with a purpose, with intention. And the intention is to destroy my body. And that's how you train until failure. You want to go in there and each set, the last rep, you want to like train until you can't even move your arms anymore or your legs anymore. That's what you want to do. And that's what gave me the most growth. You want to give your muscles a reason to grow. Okay, so moving on. Train for strength, progressive overload. Progressive overload. So you want to try to increase the weights every single week or increase the number of reps. You want to just improve every single week, okay? You want to get stronger each week. That's what training for strength means. Try to get stronger each week. That may be with reps, or you want to increase the weight by a little bit each week. And you need to prioritize your sleep and recovery. I know there's some people online who say you don't need rest days, but I'm a firm believer in rest days and letting your body recover. I like doing active rest days, which means I might train abs, I might train forearms, or I might go for a light run on my rest days. I don't like to be uh, completely rested. I like to do something active. Maybe it's go for a swim, go for a walk, do something at least. But have some rest days, please, and prioritize your sleep. Get 7 to 8 hours. Sleep is very important in muscle building. And yeah, I've noticed that a lot. I've, slept 5 hours, 6 hours before, like consistently, and that just destroyed me. And that made me feel weak and my muscles didn't grow. Now, nutrition, very important part. This is actually, in my opinion, well, no, not in my opinion, it is fact. Nutrition is more important than training. Okay. So what I do each day is here, right? Daily intermittent fasting. Oh my goodness, game changer. This is what destroyed my fat for me. So basically, what daily intermittent fasting means is you skip breakfast or you skip dinner when you have your meal later in the day. But the most common one is people use like to skip breakfast and they have lunch instead. So you can start off eating your first meal at 12 and finishing at 8. That's what we call it, a 16-8 fast. So 16 hours of fasting and 8 hours of eating, right? You can start off with that. Or if you want to go more hardcore and lose a lot more fat, go 18-6. Okay, that's daily intermittent fasting, and that's what helped me lose a lot of fat. And you need to focus on whole foods. Stop buying all this processed junk. Eat foods that grow from the ground or is from an animal. Okay, stop buying processed packaged stuff. Your food, the food that you eat, has a lot to do with your mental health. I actually find that when I eat processed junk, my mind becomes fucked. Like I actually feel sad. I feel lazy. I feel unmotivated when I eat processed food. It just destroys me. But when I eat whole foods, natural foods that come from the ground or from animals, dude, I feel amazing. I feel electric. So your food, the food that you eat, it's a lot to do with your mood as well and your mentality, right? And if you want to build muscle, prioritize protein. That's what I've been doing. That's what got me absolutely jacked. Protein, okay? Not protein powder. Eat meat, eat beef, eat eggs. And then your calories depending on your goal. Um, if you want to cut, obviously go to this tracker, right? This tracker online. You can search up tdcalculator.com, tdee calculator.com, and then you input your info there, and then it's going to show you your calories that you need depending on your goal, and then you use a calorie tracker, and yeah, eat the amount of calories that the app recommends, right, or the website recommends. And then most importantly, stay hydrated. A lot of the times people think they're hungry, but they're actually just thirsty. That's it. Nutrition is really simple, guys. Just prioritize on whole foods, prioritize protein, and then your calories. If you want to cut, eat less than you burn. If you want to gain weight, eat more than you burn. It's really simple. It's not complicated. Okay. And then accountability. You need to be surrounding yourself with winners. Like I said, when I was doing all that bad, all the bad habits, it was mostly because of my environment. Okay, my environment really influenced me to do these bad habits, and that's why I was doing them. That's why I was drinking. That's why I was smoking. That's why I was, partying all the time, because mostly because of my environment. But once I got away from that, that's when my life really started to change. When I've got away from all that and I started surrounding myself with winners, that's when my life completely changed. Okay, I started improving myself. I started getting to the gym more. I started making money online, right? All because of my surrounding. When you're around winners, you just automatically want to win. You want to adapt to the group that you're around. So if you're seeing guys who are winning all the time, you want to be the next winner. It's like that. What's that quote? You are the sum of the five people you surround yourself with. It's very true. If you're around if you're around people who smoke weed, you're gonna become the next weed smoker. You're around people who are alcoholics, you're gonna be the next alcoholic. But if you surround yourself with people who improve themselves daily, you're gonna be the next person who improves themselves daily and become the best version of yourself. Okay? And tracking progress the right way. What I mean by this is you want to focus on progress. You don't want to focus on the end result. The end result is becoming the best version of yourself, right? But that's going to destroy you if you think that, because you're going to really be blind to the progress that you're making. But if you focus on the progress, like, am I getting better each day? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I being disciplined? Am I going to the gym? Blah, 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 blah. And if you can tick off every box, every single thing that you're supposed to do, that's what you should be focusing on. Not the end goal, but the progress itself. Focus on the inputs, right? Because if you focus on the inputs long enough, you will achieve the result. That's it. It's really simple. Changing your life is very simple. Okay? Your mindset and your habits will determine your life. That's really it. And accountability and fitness and nutrition, right? But focus on the mindset and the habits, and I guarantee you'll be fine. Now, the Unbreakable Man method was designed for guys who are done making excuses and are ready to transform not just their body, but their entire mindset and way of life. This program isn't just about getting fit, it's about becoming the kind of man who is strong physically, mentally, and emotionally. And I know it works because this exact method is what saved me. Not only did it transform the way I looked, but the confidence and mindset I built changed my entire life. You can see here, look at these pictures of me. The guy on the left is a guy who was weak, who was making excuses, who was lazy, who was undisciplined, who was not confident. I would look in the mirror and hate myself every single day and say, what am I doing with my life? It's destroyed me. I looked at it and I could feel like I wanted to rip my head off because I hated who I was. But then I decided to take action and become disciplined. It really changed my life. And that's the guy on the right that you see. And the guy on the left here with the chat, it's my guy Daniel, one of my clients who I helped. Now, Daniel was very depressed. He had no purpose, was lost, undisciplined, unmotivated. He was just feeling crap all the time. But then once I started putting him on the program, you can see here, 1 weekend, guys, just 1 weekend, says I don't feel like shit anymore. Every time I'm at the gym, I feel fit and confident in myself. Let me tell you something. Daniel always used to wear hoodies or jackets just to hide his body because he felt so unconfident. But after working with me, he says that now he wears t-shirts everywhere because he's so confident in himself. He walks around feeling like the man because of the things that he's done. So that's how powerful this method is. Now that you understand exactly how this process works, I have an offer for you. If you are a man 20 plus who feels lost, unmotivated, and stuck in bad habits but knows deep down that you're meant for more, I have an offer for you. If you're tired of looking in the mirror and seeing someone you don't respect, and you want a body that reflects strength and not weakness, then I have an offer for you. If you're struggling with self discipline, procrastination, a weak mindset, and you know you should be doing more, but you keep falling into the old same habits, then I have an offer for you. If you're ready to build an unbreakable mindset so you stop overthinking, stop hesitating, and start executing like a man with purpose, I have an offer for you, my friend. If you're ready to master your discipline and habits so you never rely on motivation again, I have an offer for you. If you're ready to transform your physique and finally build muscle, burn fat, and look strong, confident, and powerful, then I have an offer for you. If you are ready to develop self respect and confidence that carries into every area of your life, like your career, your relationships, and your daily habits, then I have an offer for you. And if you're ready to start becoming the man you were meant to be, then I want to help you. But I need you to do something for me. I need you to be fully committed and not just say that you want this life. You need to actually live this life. Apply everything that I taught you today and you watch your life change. But if you're ready to start becoming the man you were meant to be and you need help, listen, all these things I learned in 7 years, but I can give it to you in 90 days. 90 days is all it takes to change your life completely and become the man that you're supposed to be, become the greatest version of yourself. I guarantee you, all it takes is 90 days. If you're ready to do that, then click on the first link in the description and I'm more than happy to talk to you. I just want to say thank you for watching this presentation till the end. I know that if you take action on the advice that I give you, you will change your life. I promise you. But if you need help, first link in the description. Let's have a call. Keep killing it. I love you and I believe in you. Mwah.